Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Today I am going to be making a holder to hold this roll of paper. This paper is going to be used on the top of my workbench in case I am painting on it, I am staining on it, or I am gluing on it, and the glue project is bigger than my silicone rockler mat. If you haven't checked out my video on the silicone mat, check that out, please. It's a great mat if you're doing any gluing projects, crafters. If you're up on the kitchen table, you can put that out, do your crafting right on there. The glue that falls on the mat just peels right off. You won't have to worry about it. Also, the glue brushes, check out that video. But we're going to make a holder. It's got to be portable. I have drawn out what I want in my little book. I like drawing out the project first because then I can just follow my cuts and it makes the project go a lot faster, and I've kind of thought out the process before actually cutting wood. So let's go cut some wood and see if this project actually works, and I'll show you my drawing and we'll go over it a little bit. All right, see you guys in a few minutes and we'll start cutting some wood. Okay, here's the drawing. Paper roll holder. I've got this book that I do all my drawings in. I wanted it to be removable and portable. I was going to do this permanently on the wall, but what if I want to take this roll outside or something like that for a different project? So the outside of this stud and this stud here that I'm going to be using is 33 1/4. So basically from the middle of this right here, 16 1/8 is the middle. You guys haven't gotten yourself one of these Stanleys? I like this one. If you're not that great with math, I'm okay with math. I'm good with math, but this one, what's kind of nice, you go to that 33 1/4 mark. That's how long your board is, 33 1/4. You go straight down. It tells you exactly where the center of that board is, 16 5/8. Kind of cool. All right, so that'll be the center, and the reason I bring up that center is we're going to be making, this will be the sideboards that'll hold the roll in place. Will be two 1-bys together, glued together from a side view. One side I will drill all the way through a 1/2 inch hole, which will hold the pipe coming across. The other side I will drill the hole also, but I will cut it out. So when we're putting the roll up there, the one end will go here, the other part will just set right in here. These will be approximately 5 inches long. I'll use pocket screws on both sides of these boards to attach it to this backboard, and I will center it on this backboard. I'm going to cut the pieces, I'm going to drill these pieces, and then I'm going to glue them together. Once they dry, I will attach them to the backboard and then attach the backboard to the two studs, and we will be good to go. So let's see how this works. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is cut this first cut down to 33 1/4. I'm just going to cut off this end to give me a nice square edge. We will mark this at 33 1/4. Turn on the laser so I can find the line. If you don't have a laser, you just bring that right down to the cut line, line up a tooth, you'll be good to go. And next part would be 4 5-inch pieces. That's one. Move it over to the mark on my saw base. Alright, so according to my drawing over here, I want this hole to be 2 inches from the edge. I'm going to use this nice little Craig. All you do is take this over, put it at the 2-inch mark, tighten it down, and all I need to do is draw a line on here. And we'll do it on the other one. Okay, and how wide is this board? Should be a 1x4, so 3 1/2. 3 1/2 would be 1 3/4. So if I just take this and change it to 1 3/4, lock it down, draw another mark right there. That's right where I want to drill. very nice hole. Take our tool again. I can extend it to 2 inches if I want, doesn't really matter. What I want to do is I'm going to use this to cut this out. So from the outside of that circle all the way up, and same thing on this side. So we'll go cut this out real quick on the jigsaw. There we go. And pole will just go right in here. Now we're going to glue up this project. I'm just tracing this out so I know I don't want glue in that area where the pole is going to slide using the Rockler brushes. Remember, check out that video on the Rockler brushes. They are wonderful. Sit right on the counter, put them on the tray. I'm going to use my brad nailer to nail these together to hold them while the glue dries. Also allows me to work on them. Now we're going to do the other side, same thing. We'll trace the little circle. And we'll put the glue around there. And we will be good to go. Brad nail it again. Okay, so what we're going to do now is use the Kreg jig. This is a Kreg bit. Hopefully I've got that in the camera for you. You can see how it'll drill the pocket hole. I'll show you the pocket hole again. I've done this in other videos. Basically, when this bit goes through this hole right up here, it's got a stop collar right here that will stop it. And that's pretty much where it'll stop. Just a little bit shy, so it'll pop right through. So, pull that out. Okay, let's start drilling these holes real fast for you. Sped this up to get it done. Remember, there's 8 holes in each one of these blocks. Okay, we're going to glue the boards in place now. Draw a line, put the glue on. Glue doesn't really hold well on end boards, but we're going to use pocket screws to hold it in place. The brown screws are fine thread, the silver screws are coarse. We're going to use the coarse threads because this is pined and it is softer. Hey guys, this is a little different angle. Don't think I've ever sat down at my, well, I haven't had this new workbench, so I'm sitting down at the new workbench. So, last thing that's left is to cut this bar. This is just a piece of conduit tubing. Okay, and then basically this is going to go into this hole here, right down here, and then slide into here. Now, we know that the boards are right here at the where they're split because they're 2 boards taped together. So what I'm going to do is put this maybe about 1/8 of an inch shy there. I'll just slide it down. And then I'm going to mark this side about 1/8 of an inch shy. That'll give me a 1/4 inch back and forth of play, which isn't too bad. And then the question you're going to ask is, how do we cut this pipe? Some of you may be asking that. Others may be going, or it's going to be very easy. There's many ways you can cut it. Easiest way is with a little pipe cutter. You put the pipe cutter around the pipe, and then you tighten it, and then you start turning it and rolling it around. Tighten it a little more. Roll it around. Then once the pipe breaks, you'll pull out the little deburr on the side of the pipe cutter, put it in there to get rid of the sharp edge. You can use sandpaper also. That helps out. Now, get that out of the way. Glue brush and tray out of the way. Up, I hear one of the grandkids upstairs on the phone. All right, so I'm not sure if you can see this, but we're going to basically stick this in this end here, and then this side will just slide right down in there. Let me see if I can bring this back this way for you. So we'll put the tube of paper on here, put it in this side here. We'll only go as far as that first block, and then on this side it'll just go into that tray, and we will have our paper roll. So we're going to put it on the wall and see how she works. Okay, so I put it up against the wall. I put a level on it before. I pre-drilled the holes, being ambidextrous here, using my left arm and putting in the screws. Now we are going to take our pipe. We are going to put it through the paper roll. Put it in that end there. And it sits there beautiful. It is ready to go. When I need a piece for my workbench, all I will do is pull this out, cut it off. Maybe even put a little cutting blade here, maybe, never know. And then we will basically have the whole workbench covered and not have to worry about ruining the top, even though we want to abuse it. But hey, we can at least protect it a little bit. Also, if you're putting something on there and you're going to lay it on its, like the table I built, going to lay it on its top, you don't want to have something on the workbench that could transfer to the top of it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button in one of these corners. Also check out the silicone brush videos. Those brushes I used in this video, those things are great. They will save you money. All right, see you guys later. Adios.